know what's sad, Christian Prince?
Uh-huh.
What's sad is that it's clear that you're a person with very little conviction. That's why you keep doubting me, because you're afraid of what you might hear. It's actually kind of sad, actually. But I will say this, Christian Prince, you are right. He was strict. It wasn't his choice. But the Prophet Muhammad was never strict because he was not a bitch.
Well, your prophet was not a bitch. I don't like to use this word. What if I show you a hadith? Here we go. Coward, filthy mouth, Muslims, trashy. This is who Hillary Clinton she want to bring to your country. Those are the people that are going to be bring. They brought 10,000 Muslims to America in this year. In England, 20,000. 20,000. Have fun, rich people. Have fun with your stupid government. Do we have any Abdul here? Any brave Abdul? You see, let us say for the sake of argument, somebody hold a man and they force him to take off his clothes, they rip off his clothes. That does not make him a bad person. It is their guilt, not his guilt. But a prophet who Muslims, they write about the beauty of his belly bum. The beauty of what? His belly bum. There's videos in YouTube. Let me see if I can find you some. You will not believe it how the Muslims describe Muhammad. First of all, he is very white, and white means beautiful, not black. All right? No way. Let me see. Oh, my keyboard is acting. I'm not sure why. It's going so slow. And I'm typing in Arabic. Hold on. Here we go. I found the video. Even the funny about Google, you search in Arabic sometime, but Google try. Even the text is not correct. I mean, like because typing. Anyway, here we go. Guys, open this video and see how those people speak about Muhammad. The description of the Prophet of Allah. What is the description of the Prophet of Allah?
Created. لم تعبه السجلة. His belly wasn't protruding. ولم تزر
His what? His what? His belly? They are describing the Prophet for us.
Of striking appearance. ظاهر الوضاء. أبلج الوجه. Radiant face. حسن الخلق. Beautifully created. لم تعبه السجلة. His belly wasn't protruding. ولم تزر به السعلة. Nor was his head disproportionate and small. وسيم قسيم. Proportionate and delicate. Finely made. A specimen of a creation. في عينيه دعج. In his eyes there was a contrast. The dark was immensely dark. The white was excessively white.
Oh boy.
وفي أشفاره.
I hope there is no gays in the room and they will not be excited for this description.
What? And his eyelashes were long. What?
His eyelashes were long, brother. His eyelashes were long, and his belly is so beautiful. Oh, what is that? Are you describing a girl? Are you describing a porn star, or you are describing a prophet of God? We never heard one religion in this earth is so obsessed with the whiteness and the look of a man, because they worship him, is God, as the Muslims. You see, the Hindus don't do that. The Buddhists don't do that. The Christians don't do that. The Jews don't do that. Nobody do that. Only Islam. All of this is description of a man. And what all of this have to do with the religion? They want to prove to you that the most beautiful you are, the must be the man of God you are. But if we go by this rule, all porn stars are very good looking. And I don't think Muhammad, he can beat any of them.
في صوته صهل, and in his voice was a natural echo. وفي عنقه سطع, and his neck was elegantly long. وفي لحيته كثافة, his beard was full and
Oh, his beard is full. Look, here we go. Zakir Naik is so upset now. His beard is not like Zakir Naik, my friend. No way. All right? His beard is full. Like, you see how perfect he is? He have a full beard, full mustache. That is Islam. That is a religion of God. By the way, how come he didn't mention the lice? You're right. How come they did not mention the lice in his head, in his beard, in his bum? You know, actually, there's a lice. She made a book about Muhammad's sexual life. She used to live in his underwear. You know, she was a first-hand witness for all things happened there. You know, so she wrote a book. But for sure, we cannot show you the book because it's written in the lice languages. All of this is description of a prophet of God. That is a description of a prophet of God. Man.
thick. أزج أقرن, his eyebrows were arched,
Oh,
but
boy.
they were not joined. It was separated. In summit فعليه الوقار, when he was silent, dignity covered him. وإن تكلم سماه وعلاه البهاء, and when he spoke, it was audible and clear.
That, you know, that's too much. That's too much, man. This guy is really, this Muhammad is amazingly created. I have to admit. How come he did not mention that the Prophet of Allah he used to be the most weak in sex between all mankind until his God he sent him a dish of shish kebab? Which means, how come he don't describe his private part in that stage? A private part which cannot move by any anthem in the world, not even by Quran, not even by the word of Allah, except by shish kebab. What is missing is to mention his private part. Why there's no description for it? As long as you are describing his belly button, his feet, just wait, he will mention everything. Underarm, you name it.
Man of striking appearance.
Striking appearance.
ظاهر الوضاء, أبلج الوجه, radiant face, حسن الخلق, beautifully created. لم تعبه السجلة, his belly wasn't protruding. ولم تزر به السعلة, nor was his head disproportionate and small. وسيم قسيم, proportionate and delicate, finely made, a specimen of a creation. في عينيه دعج, and his eyes there was a contrast. The dark was immensely dark, the white was excessively white. وفي أشفاره وطف, and his eyelashes were long. وفي صوته صهل, and in his voice was a natural echo. وفي عنقه سطع, and his neck was elegantly long. وفي لحيته كثافة, his beard was full and thick. أزج.
Now, do you think, guys, if you join a dating website and Muhammad he put his picture there, any man have any chance after this? I mean, seriously, if Muhammad joined, let us say, eharmony.com, and he put his picture there and his voice, a profile with his voice, And with all those description, we men are dead. That's it. Women, they will not talk to us no more. We have no chance. It's a sad day. But thanks to Allah, Muhammad is dead. If Muhammad is dead, they are talking about his beauty now like this. Let me tell you why they are talking about his beauty right now like this, because nobody can see what they are talking about. If you see how Muhammad looked like, you will be so disappointed. But now nobody, where did they get this from? Where they got the description of his belly from? I'm asking the Muslims, I challenge them. Where you got the description of his beard from? Where you got all those things? His underarm was white so much, and you will say to me the hadith. And why they are in the hadith? Why Muslims even writing about Muhammad in such a way? Actually, according to the hadith, there was a very handsome man. His name is Dahya al-Kalbi, which means Muhammad was not a handsome man. And Dahya al-Kalbi, he used to come to Muhammad's house every day, to the point Muhammad, he said, the angel Jibreel, he come to me in the image of Dahya al-Kalbi. And I think I showed this hadith before to you many times, right? You remember? Why the angel don't come in the image of Muhammad? Because Muhammad is not the most handsome man. He come in the image of a guy who lived in the time of Muhammad. His name is Dahya al-Kalbi. Why Muhammad he choose that man? Because obviously he like his look. He is obsessed with this man. And actually, I believe strongly the hadith is saying to us the story. The angel come to Muhammad in the look of Dahya al-Kalbi. So when Muslims ask him why Dahya al-Kalbi staying along with you, he said, oh, this is Jibreel. He looked like him. Why Dahya al-Kalbi is leaving your house early in the morning? What he was doing there? Oh, this is Jibreel. This is Jibreel, my friend, the pizza boy. Dahya al-Kalbi is a guy from Quraysh. You remember the story when Muhammad he gave Safiya, the Jewish woman, after he killed her father, her husband, etc. Dahya al-Kalbi is the first one to get her, and Muhammad he used to spoil him. Obviously, he's a boyfriend, you know. So always he gave him the best of the booty. And then Muhammad, when we've been told that Dahya he got the most beautiful women, so he asked Dahya to come over and bring this woman with him, and he exchanged with him. He did not even force him in an aggressive way. This is how much he cared for this guy. Yeah. So he asked him for exchange. Give me this woman and go and find whatever woman you like from the booty and take them. All right. That is Dahya al-Kalbi. Now the description of Muhammad in this video is extremely scary and funny and disgusting and stupid. I will move it a little bit.
Say something. They used to hearken to what he used to say. وَإِنْ أَمَرَ تَبَادَرُوا إِلَىٰ أَمْرِهِ. When he commanded, they used to compete to fulfill the command.
Yeah.
This is Muhammad Rasulullah.
Allahu Akbar, brother.
This is Muhammad Rasulullah.
Allahu Akbar.
Anas ibn Malik says, he says, I came out one night. I came out one night. It was the full moon night.
Hold on. Black people, listen carefully. Listen carefully. This is about you being black. The Muslims, they are so proud for their prophet was so white. This is what he's going to talk about. Listen carefully.
And I looked at the moon, and in the desert, understand the moon is an awesome sight. It is smooth, it is radiant, it is clear, it is gentle compared to the scorching sun of which they are used to. So the moon was the epitome of beauty. So he says, I came out at the full moon night and I looked at the moon and I saw it beautiful, handsome. So I said, let me go see if the moon is more handsome or my prophet is more handsome.
No way.
Let me see if that is more beautiful or the prophet is more beautiful.
The beautiful.
So I went and I saw him standing afar. So I looked at his face and I looked at the moon.
I look at his face. I look at the moon. I look at his face. I look at the moon. I look at his face.
Wallahi, he was more handsome than the moon in its entirety.
Wallahi.
That is just the look of your Rasul.
Allahu Akbar.
Aisha radiallahu anha says, I was sewing with the needle. My needle dropped in the dark. I couldn't find it. I said, Ya Rasul, I can't find it. He moved his face close, and I swear, out of the radiance of his face, I found my needle. And the Prophet sallallahu
Hold on. Where's my flashlight? Where is my flashlight? I'm going to shoot myself, man. Why I don't have radiation from my face like him? That's not right. I mean, this is not even fair. God, why you created us like this? Look, Muhammad have radiation coming because he's so white. Guys, you're not understanding. The Prophet is so white to the point if he move his face to a place will be covered by radiation of light, reflection of his whiteness. That's deep. That's really deep. Anyone here feel like converting after finding a beautiful prophet? Did he say the word beautiful, or I'm the one saying it? Did he say beautiful? Did he say the word beautiful? I look at the prophet, I look at the moon. I look at the prophet, I look at the moon. I look at the prophet. I thought it's going to stuck with it for like coming 20 hours. I look at the prophet, I look at the moon. I look at the prophet, I look at the moon. I look at the prophet, I look at come on guys, stop. And what happened? Okay, I look at the prophet, I look at the moon. I look at the prophet, I look at the moon, and I look at the prophet, and then I look at the moon, and then I said, no way, the prophet is a lot more beautiful. And you Muslim, you want to tell me you don't worship this man? And you are saying to us that drawing images is haram? Isn't this is drawing images? Correct, guys? Isn't this is drawing images? Because you can draw images not by drawing necessarily. You can draw it by writing. I can describe to you how a tree look like by words. That is drawing. And this is exactly what the Muslims are doing. They say we don't draw Muhammad, but the fact you are drawing. Any artist now, he can take all the description you said and he can make it an image. Actually, all of us, we know, like in the FBI, if somebody, a witness, he saw a criminal, he described and they draw. Is that correct? Is that correct? He described what he saw and then they draw, and then they keep changing the drawing until he match his description. And mostly it fits very close to the person, the real person. So this is a drawing. And they say it's haram. They say worshipping a man is haram. But talking about the beauty of a man and what we need from his beauty. I mean, seriously, Muslims. Let us say Muhammad was the most sexy. Oh boy. Beautiful. Oh man. Hot. In the Beverly Hills. You see when Muhammad he walk in Beverly Hills? Walking down the street, la 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 la, people go crazy. Huh? So is he a prophet or he is a show fashion guy? Who is your prophet? Why we need to know? Okay, Tom Cruise in town. Tom Cruise have no place next to Muhammad. Who Tom Cruise? Are you kidding me? You say to me that you don't worship a man and you are describing the man in such a way, which is disgusting. All the description they are giving us, or 90% of it, is sexual. It's about a physical description. You see, The Christians, they worship Jesus as God. But I could not find one writing speaking about the description of how handsome Jesus is. If there is any verse in the Bible, guys, say even how Jesus looked like. It doesn't say anything, because that's not important. We don't worship a look. What a beauty. And why a man should be described by his beauty anyway? Like, you know what, if this is part of a story, I can say it's all right. Let us say a man, women, they like him because he is so handsome. I will say that, no problem. It's part of the story. But this is not part of any story. Why they are so crazy about the look of Muhammad? This is what is unique about your prophet. And by the way, I assure you, all this description is made up. All of it. And the proof is very clear. None of his wives, they said that Muhammad is very good looking. None. I don't remember any hadith, any story it says such a thing. Let us continue a little bit so we can enjoy. Maybe some of you will feel like converting to Islam after you see how beautiful Muhammad is.
alayhi wasallam was mind-bogglingly handsome, but his handsomeness was covered with waqar and jalal and hayba. The Sahaba say when we used to sit at his feet, two feelings conflicting would come on the heart. The first one, you wanted to look at him.
Oh
you wanted to behold the majesty of his face.
Oh boy.
And when you wanted to look up, shyness used to overtake you, so you used to look down. Amr ibn al-As says, I sat with him many times, but if you ask me to describe his face, I can't describe it.
I cannot.
I wouldn't be able to look up to him ijlalan wa ta'ziman. I couldn't look up at him. And that is why he didn't have the problems that Yusuf alayhi salam had. Because it...
Hold on. Now he is going to describe to us why women, they did not cut their hands when they are doing vegetables and zucchini, as the Quran speak about Yusuf. This is why Muhammad don't have the same problem of Yusuf. Because people, when they see him, they put their head down. They cannot look. It's too much. It's too much, brother. It's too much. So how you describe for us his face? How you describe for us his eyebrows? How you describe his eyelashes? How you describe his beard? All of this, and the Muslims cannot look? I mean, seriously, Abdul, all of this description, and you cannot look? So what you will do if you can look? Oh boy. Oh boy. Pagan, false religion. If we have any Muslim here, please feel free, put your hand up, and may Allah guide you, my friend. May Allah help you. Unbelievable Allah. Allah is amazing God. He is the God who made Muhammad so beautiful and made us so ugly. Unbelievable. Like what Ahmadinejad he will feel when he hears this description of Muhammad. I mean, seriously, Ahmadinejad. He will say to himself, like, why Allah, he made me this way, man? I am important too. Allah put all the beauty of mankind in one man. His name is Muhammad. And not to forget to mention the Muslims fighting over his the water he washed his testicles with. Do you remember the video I showed you before about Muslims are fighting over the poo-poo of the camel of Aisha? Do you remember? You can go back to my YouTube and see the video. Over the poo-poo. And what the poo-poo of the camel of Aisha smell like? Anyone remember? Like musk, like roses, like flowers. Oh my Allah. Oh my Allah. This is the camel of Aisha, my friend. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? This is the camel of Aisha. This is not any camel. The poo-poo of the camel of Aisha, they are fighting over it. So what they will do over the poo-poo of Aisha? Obviously, the camel of Aisha, his poo-poo became so good in smell, maybe as food, maybe full of vitamins. Why? Because Aisha, she put her bum in the top of the camel. It's obvious. Hello? You want to smell good? Let the bum of Aisha sit on you. You will smell good for the rest of your life. If she can do that to a camel, she can do that to you, my friend. I mean, seriously. How the camel poo-poo smells so good just because Aisha sit on the top of the camel. Oh boy, I wish I can get some poo-poo of Aisha, put it in eBay and make auction. The first hit is $1 million, $2 million. Trump, he will put $5 million. Obama, he will put $10 million. The King of Saudi, he will bid $50 million. The Royal Prince of Talal, he will bid $100 million. Like, by the end of the day, I will collect a bunch of billions over the poo-poo of Aisha. That is beyond understanding of you, people, kuffar. You kuffar cannot understand what it's mean to be Muhammad. How Aisha she get the poo-poo of her camel hoy? Because she sit in the camel. Now how Aisha she was able to do that? Because Muhammad he sit on Aisha. Do you see how the chain work? You see the chain of the logic? I'm trying to explain to you. I don't know if it's clear. All right, Aisha herself is not is not the reason. No, my friend. The Prophet he sat on Aisha. When he sat in her, by sitting, he put the stamp of a smell of poo-poo. Right away, your poo-poo will smell like musk. We don't want to go in more details, like you know what Muhammad did with Aisha, right? So suppose he's having sex too. So obviously she have an extra features because of Muhammad. He put things inside. So she got those things from the Prophet. So whatever she put her ass in the top, that animal, his poo-poo would be so good. Isn't it beautiful? Can you find me one prophet in the world he can do that? And you kuffar, you keep saying, where is the miracles of Muhammad? Ignorant, hypocrites, liars. It's in front of you. How come you cannot see it? I mean, how come? What's wrong with those people? What's wrong? Do we have any Muslim here? I have a video, SR. Go to my page in YouTube, search for Arabian Prophet, the Arabian Prophet, and you will find a video about Muslims fighting over. They make a movie about it. I'm not me. The Muslims, they made a movie about it. The Muslims, not making fun of themselves, no. They made a movie about it. Let me see. Let me get the video, because look like some of you don't believe it. Unbelievable. Where is the video of the poo-poo? Okay. I'm trying to find it. how long this video was. I'm trying to remember the name of the video. I don't know. I need to find it. If somebody can find it for me, please, you can post the link so we can play it. The dirt of Aisha Kamal. You're right. Okay, just hold on. Let me search in the video list how we can do that. All right, here we go. Dirt. Here we go. We found it. Let us play the video in the room so all of you can see that I'm not making things up. Those people, they worship not only Muhammad, they worship anything have connection with him. Even the poop of the camel of Aisha. Now I will jump in the video to avoid my voice. I don't want to hear myself talking there. So we will move it forward a little bit. All right. Yeah, this is the video for those who cannot see in the room. I don't know, it's taking long to load. I'm not sure why. The name of the video in YouTube is From the Dirt of Muhammad, Allah Created All Prophets. From the Dirt of Muhammad. And it's not working. The video is not working for me. We need to try again. Was the video playing or only buffering? Because from my side, I will play it again. It was, yeah, it was not working. So I will try again. Anyway, you can go to this link. Guys, you can go to this link and you can watch the video. All right. You will see that even the Sheikh, he says that all the prophets of Allah is created from the dirt of Muhammad. That is Islam. And yet they say to you, we do not worship Muhammad. This is what they say. If this is not worshiping a man, so what is worshiping then? Look like Paltalk have a problem. The video is not working. I'm trying to play it, but it's not coming. Do we have any brave Muslim here? I was watching the news about Syria. The Mujahideen, before they made they launched a big attack in Syria a month ago, their leader, who's a Saudi, he is from Al-Qaeda, he was describing the versions for the fighters, what they will get if they attack the Syrian army and the Shia, what they will get. A lot of reward. And what is the reward? Those women, I think we played a video here before, if you remember. He was saying that if those versions, if they sweat or if they spit in the ocean, the ocean will turn into perfume and musk. The ocean, if they spit. So it's obvious that the Muslims, they believe, actually, here we go. I think I found the video. Just wait. I hope it's going to work. Yeah, I'm busting. What I can do. This is what we do here. We bust Islam. But you guys, you are not helping me in busting Islam. Nobody is inviting me to radio stations, TV stations, churches. Very few of you is helping. Very few. Even none of you is sharing my books in Facebook's videos. You know, we need people to work with us more, because this is not a one-man fight. That is not, all right?